Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to another episode from our survival Let's Play. We are here outside our village of Miraheim. I think this is the first time I've actually said the name. I've had the name picked out for a while, and I don't think I've ever actually said it in the videos, but that's it. But the other thing that we're doing today, this is actually going to be the last episode that takes place in 1.15. So we are officially updating to 1.16 today. So this is actually the Thursday after the update came out. So it came out on Tuesday. I was wicked busy last week being sick, and this week I'm a little behind on things. And in stream, which by the way, twitch.tv/defense041, if you guys want to check that stuff out. In stream, we actually went to the Nether and tore down everything in the Nether we're going to want to keep, because I am gutting the whole of the Nether. I'm resetting it. I'm just literally deleting its file from my computer, and we're just gonna see what we get for spawns, which will be nice. It'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to all of the new stuff that's in the Nether. And I'm gonna stop talking now and get us kicked over to 1.16. So I hope you guys are as pumped for it as I am, and I will see you guys when we get into 1.16. Woo woo! If everything went to plan, we are now in 1.16. I don't know. We must go to Nether. Actually, I could just, well, I know that I'm in 1.16, and it did just repopulate a new Nether folder for me. I have my file open on the left over here so that I can see. Okay. Yes! New Nether. It's funny, this part here is exactly the same. The upside is there's no lava. There's also new noises. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Makes like squeegee noises. This one sounds like crunchy leaves. Alright, I'm getting distracted by sounds. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Let's actually just adjust some volumes, because it is going to get loud once we start playing with some of the other dudes in the world. Let's get some hostiles. Alright, so yeah, I think this is... Oh, there we go. We've already got 2 of the new guys. And what biome are we technically in right now? Biome Minecraft Crimson Forest. Yeah, look at this place. It looks so awesome. I'm very happy about these lights too. They look, the new like mushroom block lights, they look wicked cool. I'm very happy with that. Lots of cool stuff going on in here. We got some little hogs. Some zombified hog dudes. I don't remember actual names right now. I apologize. But, whoop, there's going to be lots to do. There's lots of other changes too. One of the things I'm very happy about, and I know a lot of people could honestly care less about it, but the bees are finally fixed, which makes me very happy. So I personally am going to go around and do a bit of exploring and see what else we have going on in the area, see if we have any other cool stuff here, and then make a plan on what we're going to do for the rest of today's episode. Maybe. We're finally back from the Nether, and we found a couple of cool things in there, and I found something that will work out very well. So I've been trying to decide what I wanted to do for our paths and roads. Mainly our roads. I haven't decided on our paths yet, but what I'm thinking after adding in this new block here, this is the basalt. Whatever you craft the basalt into, I'm drawing a blank on the name. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Polished basalt. The upside is it's directional, which is fancy, and it's got a side texture, which is awesome. And I think I'm going to end up using it. It does seem a little bit darker compared to these. the stone and the andesite, so I might end up looking at something else that might be a little darker. But my pick right now are these 3 stones here, which we're going to use for the road. I was thinking this, but it looks too squishy. You know what I mean? I do like the sound that gravel offers, though. That's the reason I used it mainly. But we're just going to have to live without it. What else did we do off camera? Oh, I fixed up. So you guys didn't see this in the video, but like immediately after I ended this last clip, I had come back over here just to grab a couple of things to go into the Nether, and I heard a bunch of dispensers or droppers, whatever these are, firing. Dispensers. And I came over and all of these were empty. Because of the new way redstone works. I had to change this. So this used to literally just be this block into a block with redstone that led up to that block. So it used to be a block right there with a block there with redstone on top. Because when redstone goes into a block now, it will power that block even when it's going up. It broke this system. So yeah, right here, this going in powers this block while bringing the power up, which is the way redstone works now. So I honestly was very unmotivated and ended up just leaving. I didn't even go and explore the Nether right there. I was like, you know what? I ain't dealing with this. But I came back the next day after venting in Discord. By the way, Discord is linked down below if you guys want to hop in there. Lots of cool chat going on, but at the same time, you'll be able to help me out with any issues that I may be having with the world. If you guys have any inputs on that kind of stuff, it'll be a more direct route, aside from the comments, which are still appreciated. But if you want to be able to help with day-to-day things like that, feel free to join there. But this thing's all fixed now. So all I had to do, so my original thing was I just changed that to a slab. Problem with that, the slab doesn't power, the slab didn't work. This here was still getting powered when this passed into this, and it broke. It made it so that everything was powered all the way down, which I don't understand how that worked, but we'll deal with that another time. So what I ended up having to do was push it out, and then I had, yeah, so I ended up doing this, and I went, oh, we'll just slab it up and go across, and that seems to have worked. I haven't had any issues. I turned on my mob farm and my bamboo farm, and I ran those for a bit. Threw a bunch of stuff down into here to have these sorted, and even threw in the 2 new blocks that I grabbed from the Nether so we could deal with that. And I think it's working, as I said. So if you guys use this design, just change your little back end to something like this, and it should work. There might be a different fix out there. I don't know. I wanted to try and beat my face into a table and figure it out redstone-wise myself. You know what I mean? So we did that, and then immediately afterwards, I went, hey, blank wall's still here. Fix it. And I am very happy with this. I am so happy with how this looks. I'm considering changing all of this to match this build. And we'll probably end up doing that in a live stream. If you guys do want to catch those, they are, I stream on this world on Wednesday evening. My Twitch link is down below, but I'm not going to plug too much Twitch today because we have work to do. I'm actually just going to put this in here too. I don't care anymore. Boom. This is an empty shulker box. I don't remember where I grabbed it from, but it's mine now. Up, up, and away. But yeah, so we did all of that, and I cleared out this back wall area because I need to expand my storage. So I moved all my eggs here because I still haven't decided what I'm doing with them. I also noticed I still never put in that block. Hold on. We'll go cracked. Boom. And what I want is, you'll see these other 2 sections are the same, and they're, you know, the recent blocks of that update, and I'm thinking of putting these back here using the new blocks that I gathered a bunch of from the Nether. And what I'm thinking is we're going to use this, this, and that. So let's grab that guy and that guy because I know I don't need to do this. This is awesome, by the way. I don't know if this is broken or not, because if you put in just the bricks, you only get the brick options. But if you put in just the standard blackstone, you can convert it to any of the blackstone stuff, any of the polished, and any of the cracked, any of the brick versions, which is awesome. And I'm going to try and keep as much of this in this form as possible, unless I am building with it, which we'll just do that. And let's do that, because I need the bricks, I need the polished basalt, and I need the polished blackstone. And what we're going to do is go like this, because I honestly love it. This blackstone is fantastic. I do like the basalt here. I won't have too many uses for it, but it does kind of look like petrified tree, which makes me very happy, because we don't have like a dead looking tree, you know what I mean? And I think that'll add a lot to the game. So I'm very happy about it. I'm also very happy that this is directional, so if you want to place it like that, I'm not going to, but you can. Boom, boom. I also love the sound. Like, all of the new sounds are insane. I know we kind of showed some of them off in the Nether earlier. Oh, I forgot this goes straight to the pit. I'll do something down there eventually. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I know across the front we wanted to do that, and then same thing up here. Now, did I want to run this? Yeah, I did do the brick, because it added a bit of extra texture down the bottom. And now I've got to fill it with chests and item frames, which you guys don't want to see that. So let me get that done. And I might even add some of the blue flame lanterns to the front if I can find out how to make them. Nothing like a good bit of building to get you to clean up your stuff. The only thing out of place is my bed. You know what? There we go. My bed's no longer out of place. It still kind of is, but you can walk in here. And this front section is very plain and empty, and I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with it. But I don't know. What I'm thinking, actually, one of the things I just thought of, I want to rotate this so I can have a smelter input on this side that'll run down to my loader system down there. We'll have to work with that later. I'll probably do that during a live stream or off camera. But I'm very happy with this. I had wanted to use the, what are they called? The soul lanterns or something like that? Where are they? Yeah, the soul lanterns in the back here. But I would have had them like one block off this to make it so that this area was lit up. So they're just up in that top corner there as decoration. This is really what I've been waiting for, are the chains. That's why I had the torches down here for so long. I wanted to be able to hang a bunch of these from the ceiling, a couple from the wall, which I probably could have done. I just hadn't really thought about it at the time, but these, I had like 4 of these like hanging at different heights balanced in here, and I kept moving them around, and I just had to have them real low for it to light up the area, which was kind of a bummer, but I do like them nonetheless, unless they do have a special feature, which I don't know about, involving light level. But I don't know. So, what we have here is I went and rearranged a couple bits of my storage room while I was at it. These chests here were getting pretty full, so I finally split them into 3 separate chests. So I have my bits, my smelted bits, and my to be smelted bits. Those will be there. This is gonna be, actually, that's all for coal because I always end up having tons of it until I don't. And I ended up, yeah, I moved a couple things around, and then we put a lot of the nether stuff over, well, all of the nether stuff over here. I haven't actually chopped down one of these trees yet, so I just put the mushrooms there as a show for that. That doesn't go in there. And I feel there's still more I can grab, so I'm fine leaving a couple of spots open, but we've got everything set up nicely, lots going on. Soul dirt, soul sand. The worked versions of both the blackstone and the basalt will be up here. I'll put the glow shrooms in here. Are they called glow shrooms? Shroom lights, sorry. I'll probably call them both back and forth. But now that it's cleaned up, it looks very empty in here, and I'm kind of sad. Not even gonna lie, it's very empty in here. And we'll probably find some more stuff to put in it and random bits to just leave everywhere again. So I'll probably have to come back through and clean it up again in the near future. But I think what we're going to do now is, what do I want to do? Oh, I want to talk about a couple of other changes that they made. So one of the ones I've been looking forward to that I've been talking about a bunch are the bees. And we're going to be able to let our bees roam free soon. So I'm going to have to make sure all of my other hives are full and make it so that we can actually use them, which will be nice. We'll have bee hives just sitting around with random flowers, because the bees will now not travel farther than 20 blocks away from their hive unless they're being lured. As far as I can tell, I think that's what it was. So if you're not luring them, they'll stay within 20 blocks of their hive and they won't go any farther. I tried testing that in a creative world, but I was spawning in the bees, so it was a little iffy. Some of them immediately consider it their hive. I think I'm just going to plop down a hive out here and test it at some point. But I'm happy about that because it'll add a little bit of ambience, you know what I mean? Especially out in the farm areas out here where we're going to build up some farmhouses. I'm hoping to put some beehives in and just have bees flying around all the time. And I think that'll look really nice, add a lot of a little bit more of that lived-in vibe, you know what I mean? Kind of like these guys down here. Which I need to do more of them. I have plans. We've just been having issues with me seeing my cursor in Minecraft when I'm streaming. I can't figure out why it's broken, but it is. Any help is appreciated if any of you guys know what's up with that. But the other thing we're going to talk about are the packs that I am running. So I'm still running a lot of the same stuff as I did in 1.15. We have, where is it? We have the vanilla tweaks. I added a couple and removed a couple. They are linked down below. I'll drop you a link because you can see all of the ones that I have down there, both for the vanilla tweaks for the resource pack and for the plugins. I'm still running Pollution's updated leaves because they do still work in 1.16. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually looked. Yes, they do. I should have known by the orange leaves. I'm just so used to having the orange leaves, my mind thinks vanilla. But yeah, so those are there now, which is nice. Those are still there, but I think all the plugins are the same. Resource pack, the only thing I really removed was the numbers on the bar down here. And I think that was it. Resource packs, I really just added stuff related to the newer blocks. I think there were a couple of Nether related things, and I grabbed a couple more of the quiet running stuff for the resource packs, you know, like quieter droppers, hoppers, ghasts, stuff like that. And that's really it. And I think that's all I have for those. And I was hoping to get a big project done today, and I don't know if I have enough time left in the episode. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to step away. I'm going to edit up this episode and see how much time I have, and let that I'll let that decide what we end up doing for the rest of this, because I have a farm in mind. I have one simple farm in mind and one bigger farm in mind, and I have to see what I have time for. So I am going to step away for a little bit, edit this up, and see what we got. Here we are back over where I plan on doing our project today. So you probably can't tell what I'm gonna do. Well, actually, if you've been watching a couple other 1.16 videos, you'll understand what our plan is for tonight. How are they still spawning with all of this light? I'm gonna have to add more. We'll have to deal with that later. I'm not too worried about it. But yes, as I was saying, we're here to do some rather, I don't want to say weird stuff, but it's gonna be crazy, because the first thing we have to build is an item called a chunk loader, which was made very easy recently due to some of the changes that they made. Let me actually just grab a couple more bits of this. I actually was hoping to get started on this a little sooner, but I needed to go grab obsidian, and then I put down my redstone box and went, oh, there's obsidian right here. So I didn't actually need it. But what I do need is 1, 2, 3 of those. I need some of this. I'll grab some of that. I need one of those. Whoop. One of those. I actually need to make a lot more comparators. I burn through comparators pretty fast. I think that's it. I think that's honestly everything I need. Alright, I have a picture up here because I went and test built this to see if it would work. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, that goes there. And then I will cycle it right here, which means we need to go 1. Oop, actually that's wrong. Wow. We need to go 1, 2, and 3. So that'll shoot into there. I need 2 hoopers. Hoopers and hoppers. I'm gonna go 1 there and 1 there. As I said, it's a pretty simple setup. I actually need to go back 1 more. Oi! Bunch of meanies sneaking up on me. Yeah, look at them all. Alright. I'll just have to add more. I just want to keep that. I always wanted to use a silverfish spawner for something, and I just never have the I never have an idea for it. You know what I mean? I've wanted to use it, I just haven't. So we're gonna end up. I want to save it, so we're just gonna hope that that light works. Let me grab these things. I just moved my pictures accidentally. Boom. And boom. Alright, so we got that. Goes like a so. And then into a block. And then we have to go block, block, block. Boom. This one has a repeater all the way to set. And I actually need one more comparator. Because right off here, we need to go like a so. Like a so. And then that guy goes there. That guy goes there and there. And then if I were to throw this into there, excuse me? Oh, I forgot a piece of redstone. That'll do it. I just looked up my picture. There we go. Now, there it goes. All right. So I have to go and build one of these on the other side in the Nether now. Oh, see? You can see that it did work. It chunk loaded the other side. And because of that, one of these guys came back through the portal. But yeah, so that was actually a solid proof of concept right there that worked. Boom. Let's head back into the Nether. As I said, I'm going to build up another one of these real quickly. And then we'll bring you guys back and build up the next two pieces that we're going to need. Alright, we had a bit of a recording snafu there, which is kind of annoying, but it happens. We built the other piece on the other side there, so you'll see that this will fire back and forth. Yep, and that'll load both sides of the Nether. Yep, so it just shoots back and forth over and over. So that one will get done there, and then we went and set up a quick little etho hopper clock. I'll have to double check the timings. I haven't really played around with them at all because I haven't set up the device we're going to be using on the other side yet. So we'll have to play around with that whilst we're working, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a stack of that in there to show you that this area will be chunk loaded while we're working on the other side. So let's hop on in there. Yoink. And right here, we were actually really lucky. I had come in here and tested to see how far down this goes. But yeah, you'll see there's one piece. But yeah, this area here is perfect. Normally this is, a lot of times you end up stuck out in the void dealing with this piece. And it's a bit annoying because you have to pillar over and handle all that stuff. But we were lucky enough here to get one that is in the cheese. So we don't have to worry too much about going and finding more pillaring underneath it and so on and so forth. But that is the farm right here. This is literally the farm. And it's perfect. It's awesome. I love the concept of it. So to show you guys what is up, why you need the items coming in and why you need the other side chunk loaded, and the way this whole farm works is if you look, we've got one gone, two gone, and then it's back. So obviously, as I said, I have to change my speeds out, but every time something comes through the portal, it rebuilds this platform, which is insane. So yeah, obviously I only threw like 13 bits in there just because that's what I had for those blocks. But if you look in that, you know, now I just pop my guy here, put some stuff over my head so the Endermen don't get me, and I just mine away. I just have to make sure the chunk loader's set up on the other side. The chest is full of items to spit through. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go add some more timing to that, bounce back and forth to find out my balance timings for this, which I'll end up having to change once we get, actually, I'm going to move my beacon over and I'll balance my timings off of that. But yeah, let me get a hold of all of that stuff. I'll do a quick session just to see if I've got everything balanced right. And once I'm done with that, I'll bring you guys back and we'll see how much we can get in about an hour. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do like an hour-long AFK session to see how much obsidian we can get. did a quick test there to just kind of set up all of my numbers. I don't know if it's going to be, well, I'm assuming it's going to be the same for everybody. I don't remember how many I had in there. I just kept going back in and adding a couple of bits. And everything seems to be well balanced in there. I've thrown some items in. I don't know why I keep walking this. Hold on. I've thrown a couple of items in so that we can get our stuff done. And if we swing on over here, you can see I kind of just threw in whatever item I had in my inventory. Because it's 13, 5, and 7. So 25 items is what's working for me. Are we all out? Oh, yeah, I forgot I didn't put a lot in. I'll have to play around with that. I think that should be enough to get me through an hour. I could probably grab some more stuff, and there's always math I could do to figure it out perfectly. But all of this is working, so what I'm going to do before the end of the episode, I am going to AFK for just about an hour. I'm just going to collect up a couple more bits to make sure this chest is fully stocked. And we'll be able to go from, actually, you know what, let me just grab, I'm just going to grab a bunch of random items. Let's just grab this. Actually, no, I don't want that. I think most of this will be fine. We'll just throw it all in there. In the future, I'll probably bring like actual blocks, but that's why I shifted mine over to the middle where it is so that we could pick up all of the items when we're working. So that way it'll end up in the chest down the bottom here while we're mining, and we'll be able to reuse them again. So let me get set up. As I said, I'm going to do that hour of AFK, and when I come back, I'll show you what we got for numbers. Alright, so it's been just over an hour, I'd say. A little bit over an hour. And I am pretty happy with... Well, I haven't actually looked yet, but no issues happened. My pick is still got a lot of durability. We only used a bit. I know we were below 1500 when we started, so I'll have to check that the next time. But look at that. So much obsidian. Alright, how much do we got? Look at that. 9, 18, 27, 28, 20, 30 and a half stacks. I was gonna say, I put the rest up here. 30 and a half stacks in just an hour. That is fantastic. I am so pumped about that, but with that little AFK session there, I am actually going to have to call it for today's episode. What I will end up doing is hanging out and doing a little bit more of this AFK work myself off camera, doing a couple things, maybe cleaning this place up a bit, and aside from that, I don't know. We're gonna figure some stuff out on Wednesday, explore a little bit more of the Nether, maybe set up for a couple more builds, and then after that point, we'll be set and ready for another episode. So we're gonna have to play around with that, but as I was saying, I want to thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did enjoy, please do let me know with a like down below, and if you have any ideas, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments section. Any and all info is very, very much appreciated. And with that, I want to say thank you, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.